Hey, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are talking about savings. We are going to handle, as we agreed, we're going to look at budget, we're going to look at savings, we're going to look at investment. Yes, it is your money. Our theme here is to multiply your money. Make sure it works for you, all right? So why savings? Who has not heard about savings? I think this is one of the themes that most homes spoke about. The first time you got a job or you got into some money, your parents were very quick. And I don't know, in my case, my mother was very quick to talk to us about saving. And they told us this is one thing you need to do. I mean, they almost went short of opening an account for you so that you can save. And I say, thank you, mom, for doing that. And I'm glad that I did that. So why save? One of the biggest challenges most people that I work with or have come to discuss with me as a financial wellness coach is when they tell me their goals, and then we look at where they are and where they want to go, and there's a big financial gap. And my work today is to give you small steps that will give you big results so that eventually you can shorten the gap, if not close the gap between your dreams and your goals. And one of the steps to do that is through savings. So savings, why save? Where do I save? Is it important to save, or should I just skip all this and go to the last step? Now, savings is good. Saving is where you put aside some money, a portion of your income, okay, so that you can access it later. All right, and this later is dependent wholly and solely on you. Why do you want to save? So the first thing I want us to have in mind is answer this question: why do you want to save? And for this question, the answers could be anything. It could be, I want to save so that I can pay school fees. I want to save so that I can refurbish my house. I want to save for holiday. I want to save, create the culture of saving, which is very, very good. And I want to save for my retirement. I want to save because I'm seeking financial freedom. All those are amazing answers. And I know if I would ask any of you today, are you saving? Most of you will tell me yes. However, statistics have shown 23% only is the number of people who are in employment who are saving. So chances are, yeah, you might be the person who saves. But if you are among the 77 that do not save, do not worry. That is why I am here, so that we can discuss these issues and more so take action. So save. Why save? Like I said, the first question you need to ask yourself is the why. Why do you want to save? Do you know why you're saving and what you are saving for? If you have your answer, I'm just going to go with the easiest answer and the simplest form. To want to buy a new phone. So the next question would be, how much will it cost you to get that phone? Okay, don't just save blindly. Just tell yourself, I am saving towards this phone to buy this new Oppo that is going for 40,000. I have seen it, I've looked at it, and I like it, and that's the phone that I want. So you have answered the question, why do you want to save? All right, so after identifying how much you need to save to acquire or to meet your goal, then the next thing we are going to ask ourselves is, how long do you have to save until you can get what it is that you want? And please understand me at this juncture, saving is not always necessarily to buy or acquire things. It could just be that you want to build that culture of saving, and we shall look at how you can do that. So for most people, saving is usually towards meeting a certain goal, and in most cases is about acquiring something. All right, nothing wrong with that, nothing totally wrong with that. So you have identified the Oppo phone. You know it is going to cost you 40,000, and then the big question will be, when do you want to get that phone? Okay, we know the culture of phones. I mean, in 3-4 months a new Oppo maybe will be out, but the Oppo that you want, you've already identified it, and it's going for 40. So you want it by June. Very good, you're clear. You want to save for an Oppo that is costing you 40,000. So the after you have identified that you are almost home, so we'll sit back and say, how am I going to save towards this OPPO? All right, so this is actually what I want to discuss today. There are different ways and different services that are offered by different financial institutions that can help you save this amount. However, they are both the conventional and the unconventional. I'll tell you what I mean. The unconventional is where you say, I am going to save my money. I'm looking to put aside 1,000 maybe every day, or 100 shillings every day. If you did 100 shillings every day, that is 3,000 by the end of the month. I can tell you, from your savings only, you will not be able to get the 40,000 you wanted. So it's always good to go back and have the numbers. So between now and June, I have 3 months. Okay, and I know mathematicians will even tell me I have 2 months and 22 days, seeing the day today is 8th. All right, so I need, if I have 3 months, I need to save at least 12,000, 13,000, okay, so that you get a 39,000 by the end of the 3 months. So where will you put this 13,000 a month? Now, bear in mind that some people will break down the 13,000 and actually, since maybe they make some income daily, and come up with numbers that will show them, for me to have 13,000 a month, I need to put aside 500 shillings every day, okay, which will give me for around 15,000 by the end of the month. Good. So you have identified the item that you want to buy, you have identified how much it costs you, and now you know how much you need to raise between now and the targeted time. So where do you keep your money? Now, I talked about conventional and unconventional. Unconventional, I'm talking about getting a bottle in the house, you know, or a box, okay, and you say, put the cork on it tightly and say, this is where I'm going to put some 500 shillings every day, so that by the end of 3 months, I have my 39 or my 45 shillings or my 40,000 shillings, okay? That is doable. Some people have done it. It requires high level of discipline, and you need to be very careful, because there could be other people in the house who know what you're doing and could help themselves to the money, okay? So the risks are very high. Now, some of us will even say, I have a phone, I'm always using my phone all the time, I'm just going to save on my phone. So you'll go to Mshwari and open the lock savings account, or you're going to put just in the Mshwari and put the money there. Very good. The thing you need to also remind yourself is, what is my level of discipline? We shall look at that. Somebody else may decide, no, I'm going to put this in a bank account. So they go open an account and put it at, and say, this is specifically for that project. I will save there and I will not touch this money until I'm ready. Very good, because that is also a very good way of saving. You, nobody else has access to that, and the level of risk is lowered, okay, because it's only you who can access the money. So that is Mshwari, but Mshwari is a bit tricky, because if somebody has your password, they could get to that money. Then the last option that I have in mind, now we are looking at these ones are the conventional. So then conventional, I talked about the bottle or the gadget at home where you put your money. So the bank, the Mshwari, and now what I want to introduce is falls under the category that we call the conventional. However, allow me to introduce something different. I know most of us have done that, especially ladies. You have seen that you are in this chama, and they even call it chama to buy the members a phone. All right. Now remember, you wanted to buy the phone by June. So if the group is constituted today so that they buy a member a phone every month, chances are you may or you may not have your phone by June, all right? But it is a factor that is almost obvious you will get your phone. So that could also be another way of saving, where you save through chamas. You could even, if you have a group of friends who want to buy phones, You could actually start the group and even get the phone earlier. Or maybe not to look so greedy, you would say, I will not take number 1 or 2. I've seen people do that. I'll be number 3, because you know that you want your phone by June. All right? That has worked for so many people. Just make sure that the people you're in the group with are honest people, and they have your understanding. They're people you understand, okay? Because you don't want to start this and along the way people are asking back for their money. Then the fourth way, okay, I believe we have looked at saving in the house, we have looked at Mshwari, we have looked at the bank, we have looked at Chamas, and finally the fifth what I have in mind is the money market. Now, I know so many people have asked me about money market. What is money market? How does it work? I will give you a simple answer now, just as one of the ways to save. But in the next video, we shall go deeper into money market, even give you a link of how you can open the money market and start growing your money. So why the money market? Now, the money market is an instrument that is offered by financial institutions, including insurance firms and banks. Okay, what happens? You just open an account with any of the financial institutions. They are regulated. Make sure they are regulated. You just don't go to anyone who tells you they have them. There's a list of them every day from Tuesday to Friday. The newspaper mostly will put a list, especially the daily will put a list of the daily business daily will put a list of listed organizations that offer money market. So you will open an account, okay, and you will put in the minimum required. Different instruments have different amounts. I know some go as low as 1,000 shillings to start you off, and some go as high as 5,000 shillings. Then once you open this, you start saving, and whatever amount of money you put there is calculated, and the profit should be put in by the end of the day, so daily, and then it's congregated so that by the end of the month you get your report and it shows you how much interest you have made. Now, I highly advocate for money market, because while you put your money there, you start earning what we call compounded interest. People, compounded interest has been known to be the eighth wonder of the world. And those who know it, eat from it, yet those who do not know it, pay it. What do I mean? And why should this matter? Now, let's say you opened your account and put in 5,000. Okay, from our numbers, you needed to put in 15,000. So month 1, you put 15,000. Most of the money market will give you 8 to 9% per annum. So the money in your account will receive 9.9% per annum, okay, divided into monthly figure. It will be added to your money, so that when you go to month 2, April, all right, your money will be your capital plus the interest it earned, okay. Then when you add the 15,000 that you planned to put the following month, so your money is 15 plus 15 plus the capital, plus the interest, and then this will have or will be subjected to calculation of them interest. So your interest is earning interest and your money is earning interest. That is what compounding is. So if you were to compound this longer, if you have bigger goals, maybe you want to do what you want to refurbish your house, and you know it's going to take you maybe even a whole year, and you start in January. Every month, okay, interest is calculated based on the capital or the principal that you have, and is put in so that it can be carried over to the next month. So the longer you keep your money, the more you earn, okay. It is safer even from you, all right, because most of us know how to save, but the problem is we never let our money sit, all right. We always have these emergencies coming our way, and we have to withdraw. Now, you can actually get your money in 2 to 3 days, and what it does, it actually checks how urgently you needed the money, because if you have to wait for 2 days, if it wasn't that serious, all right, you will not withdraw it. Now, quickly as a sum up, For those of you who have asked me, I do not have the discipline to keep saving. Please help me to save. There are some tricks you can do to help yourself, okay? If you want, for example, we have been looking at the phone, you want your Oppo that cost 40,000. I want you to get a photo. Go to that shop, hold the Oppo, take a photo of that Oppo, all right? Even the price tag and everything, the color, take a photo of that and put it somewhere you see it. It could be your screensaver, all right? It could be on that place where you are hiding your money in the house. I don't advocate for that, but I know it works. Have it there so that every time you want to take out what you have saved, you see what you want, you see how beautiful, you even sit back and feel, remind yourself how nice it felt in your hand. And as so long as this is happening, you'll trick your mind not to demand you to get the savings, and you will find yourself saving. If you want to do your seats, go to Furniture Palace, go wherever you saw this seat, get photos, sit even on that seat. Come to your house, imagine how beautiful your house will look with that seat there. Put that photo in areas where you can see it vividly. What happens? Your mind is triggered to desire that and even want to do it faster. So instead of having an extra pizza or an extra pack of chips, you'll find yourself saying, let me put aside these 50 shillings, all right, into my savings so that I can have those seats home sooner or faster. I do hope this has been helpful. My name is Racquel, Maina Onyando, your financial wellness coach, and we are doing this together because we have to cross over to the other side where we have what we call financial freedom, where you get to do what you want, when you want, with whomsoever you want, without worrying about how much it will cost you. Thank you.